Let's talk about this. The reason why Pro Tools found its way into every major recording studio is because back in the day, Pro Tools was made by a company called DigiDesign. It was an option, but they also offered a complete ecosystem of hardware and software. If you use Macs, you're familiar with how deep that ecosystem can go. They had sort of a technical competitor, and that was the company Avid. Now, Avid has been making industry standard editing software for film and TV. They were one of the first digital editing softwares, and so they really had a hold on that market in the film industry. And for the longest time, music recording with tape machines was more than acceptable. It was more than workable, and it sounded great. So there was no real need to move over. But there are a lot of studios whose workflow is influenced by the motion picture industry. Film has been around longer as an industry than music has. And so a lot of these studios and sound stages are also controlled by the film industry. So at a certain point, Avid buys DigiDesign so that they can have their own audio editing software. And that audio editing software, Pro Tools, then becomes a standard part of the Avid workflow. So essentially, if you are making visual content, you must use Pro Tools in order to get sound into your picture. So now that there's an incredible ecosystem that's even bigger, then studios start to switch over. And there are lots of competitors at the time, but when the film industry takes something on, the music industry also takes it on. Timecode is something that comes from the film industry. So, all that to say, Pro Tools becomes an industry staple in the music industry because of its industry staple in the film industry. Every other studio follows suit because the major studios have it, and no one wants to be left behind. Especially if you leave Los Angeles, you will find an increasing number of studios that use whatever it is that they use. But in Los Angeles, most studios will have Pro Tools and hardware that's either specially built for Pro Tools or specially built to allow Pro Tools. If you're not familiar with Pro Tools, it's not the end of the world, but if you do want to work in a major studio in Los Angeles, you kind of need to know Pro Tools.